continuing Beyond Belief series takes a look at mysterious religious practices around the world. Tonight, we take a look at exorcism.
The power of Christ compels you.
Exorcist, one who expels evil spirits by conjuration or exorcism.
By the judge of the living and the dead, to depart from the servant of God.
Horrific images of girls screaming in agony, their bodies twisting and contorting in unhuman ways. In truth, such theatrics are quite rare, but the actual rituals are not. Father Gry Thms is a Catholic priest in California. He is one of the few priests trained to be an exorcist. In 2005, he was selected by his bishop to attend a Vatican-sponsored course on exorcisms.
When I went off to Rome on my sabbatical, there was a course being taught at the Regina Apostolorum Seminary at the time on exorcism and deliverance, and then took the initiative and found an exorcist in Rome from whom I could receive from him some hands-on training and mentoring, and that's how I became the mandated exorcist of the diocese.
In this class, Father Gry befriended Matt Baglio, a freelance journalist who was taking the class for research purposes.
When I met Father Gry, I was very surprised by his openness, his humility. He was very honest to me that he didn't know anything about exorcism, and I found that to be fascinating. You know, why don't priests know this stuff? Why aren't they taught things about the devil and exorcism?
Baglio combines his research and Father Gary's training in his new book, The Rite, The Making of a Modern Exorcist.
I was able to follow him through his training, and we were just able to share our experiences and really go on this journey together.
A journey that dates back to the days of Jesus.
There's also plenty of places found in the Gospels where Jesus clearly performed exorcisms and didn't simply heal people of organic maladies.
Father Gry has performed over 40 exorcisms, and he knows firsthand what an encounter with a demon is like.
Most people have to invite a demon in to themselves. I use the word metaphorically, a doorway. You have to open a door to allow a demon the possibility to enter. When you pray deliverance prayers or you pray the rite of exorcism, they can agitate the demon. And demons don't want to be agitated. They want to be secretive. They want to be silent. They don't want to give up their name. They don't want to have anything to do with anything of the sacred and the holy.
One of the things that surprised me the most when I started to see exorcisms was the relative normalcy of the people involved. I think most people assume the reactions are always going to be violent, and that's just not the case. The majority of cases that these exorcists see are very mild. Now, in a very few instances, there are said to be very strong reactions. I saw a few where the person's personality changed and their voice became very guttural and gruff.
The reality is few people realize what actually takes place during the rarely spoken about Catholic ritual until now. What you are about to hear is audio from an actual exorcism that Baglio recorded in Rome.
During the ritual, when the exorcist prays over the person and the person loses consciousness, and that's when you see these dramatic reactions, the eyes rolling up or rolling down, the whites showing, and the gruff, guttural voice.
Those prayers have power, and people aren't acting these things out because, in a sense, they lose control when the demon begins to be agitated. They have no control over that. Sometimes they're not even aware it's happening. They'll do all that they can to hide from anybody who invokes them to come out, to free the party from the state of oppression.
But convincing people that exorcisms are real is still a tough task.
Once I started reading up on the theology, and then later once I participated in exorcisms, I really got to see it in a new light. Exorcists don't have magic powers. They aren't charismatic individuals who have this ability to cast out demons at the snap of a finger. Really, the power comes through the prayer.
Just because we can't see something or feel something or measure something doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And Satan's greatest deception is convincing people that Satan doesn't exist.
So are demonic possession and exorcism rituals the products of an overactive imagination? Exaggerated plots of Hollywood movies? Or are they simply beyond belief?